Hello everyone, it's Will Cyphers again. We're with our speech on our historical event, and not necessarily in U.S. history or anywhere, but this one is going to be on U.S. history. When I saw the topic, I just typed in Google historical events for the United States, and one of the top 10 that came up, which is probably not surprising to any of y'all, is the attack of September the 11th of 2001, which of course Osama bin Laden is the one that has been said to be responsible for this attack with Al Qaeda. So my speech is going to be on the person of Osama bin Laden, of course. He has been told or been said to be the leader of Al Qaeda, a radical Muslim group, kind of based in the Middle East, but has other groups that are on different continents, kind of stationed in Africa, Europe. Pretty much, they're popping up all over the world at this point. But on September the 11th, 2001, according to Boston.com, more than 2,700 people were killed on the attacks of the Trade Center towers in New York City. The title of that was The Big Picture. These attacks later led to the war declared on terrorism, and WMDs in Iraq were one of the main reasons that we were going in. Osama, he never denied, but sometimes boasted that he was kind of behind or the mastermind of these plots. And some people disagree. Some people say that the videos that were sent in could have possibly been put up there or forged, or not actually done by himself, but yet made up or made to look like that he was the one that was possibly making these videos and standing up for what he was saying was happening. At the same time, he might have been denying some of the facts that were being said, and not everything that was coming out to the public might not have been what was really going on. Osama was one of nearly 50 children that was birthed by his father. His father was a big contractor in the Middle East over there, so he came from money, and he had wealth, and he spent a lot of this money building his or supporting a Muslim group that he stood behind. And it's a religion that, everybody has the religion, but it's a religion that he supported and he believed in, just like any religion you may have, or any of your friends may have, or possibly co-workers might believe in. And it's not to say it's wrong or it's different, but it's something that he not necessarily was raised in, although he was. That's what he believed in. And he has since been killed on May 1st of 2011, and that was nearly 10 years to the day from the attacks that he was supposedly responsible for. But the attacks that he supposedly stood behind, or was supported in, or engineered, really caused a lot of pain and hardship. And since that day, even from that day, to most all of the Americans, or even outside of America, to believe that something like that could be taken out on amongst innocent people in a non-war time or war zone of that many lives being taken, much less just a cruel act of just going in and just totally just doing that much damage to families and taking that many innocent lives, whether it was the people that were actually working in the Trade Center or the first responders, and the fire departments and the police that responded to the incident that came in, or that happened on that day. Since then, there has been a memorial constructed. It's now referred to as Ground Zero, of course. The city of New York has spent more than $700 million to create a memorial in honor of this act that was spearheaded by Osama bin Laden. And according to CSMonitor.com, more than $60 million a year is spent in operational cost and keeping this memorial going, and to remember the lives that were lost on that tragic day that has affected us. And I know that every one of y'all in this class, you're of the age that you know where you were and what you were doing the day that happened. I mean, that's one of those things that you hear from even old timers, or not necessarily old timers, just everybody. There's always one or two, possibly three events in your life that you'll always remember that you were there or you were doing this the day this event happened, and it's something that will shake you to the core. Whether you were directly involved with it as far as losing a loved one or losing a friend. And it's very rare to find somebody that does not know anybody that was directly affected by this. And if they weren't, they were there in relief, or they sent items, or donated or did what they could to help the victims get through this hard time that was just totally uncalled for. But there's other opinions and other views on this, that maybe he possibly wasn't involved in this. So this is a little bit about Osama bin Laden and what he possibly could have or could not have done. There's conspiracy theories out there, of course, and there's some that say that maybe he wasn't involved. So I will leave those websites unmentioned and out of this speech, but those are out there for you to go look at and check out. But I wanted to bring this topic up because it hits home with myself, since I am in the military and I did join after 2001. So I wanted to bring his name in and mention a little bit about him and what possibly he could have been a part of. So this is my speech on an historical event, on a individual and directly affected the United States of America. Thank you.